Good morning, guys. Market's got some very interesting signs for potential further moves back down. Very strong resistances. Honestly, guys, and supports being broken. So we're going to talk about today, and I'm going to go over the prices of where you need to watch on your crypto. That will be very important. But before that, guys, we've got some serious news out here that we need to talk about. That's not just for Tesla, guys, but we've got some other bearish signs in the market. Tesla sells 75% of its Bitcoin holdings. All right, we'll go over that. Here's the deal, guys. Market is going back down. So as the market goes down, we need to get jacked. I hope you guys are getting jacked as well because, drum roll, the next scalping trade is coming out very soon for you guys. We have currently profited 400% more than the S&P 500, okay? Make sure you guys include your own fees. Some of you don't have fees because you're trading on exchanges that don't have fees, okay? But to keep this transparent, guys, if you are using no buy limits, you are averaging 0.63% a day in profit. Really good risk management, you're averaging about 5% a month. We are getting ready to call out our next trade, and this will only be for our members. So make sure you guys come over to pricing on tradeconfident.io, click subscribe, come over here, go into Telegram, and then once you guys do that, you'll be added into the Telegram channel over here, which is where we call out all of our awesome stuff. And by the way, guys, we are going live today on Zoom. If you guys are like, man, I've always wanted to meet Travis. Like, I want to meet the team behind Trade Confident. Well, guys, we're going to do that today. We're literally from 3 to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time today. We're going live on Zoom. So if you guys have a membership, again, everything is in the if you guys literally get a membership, get in Telegram, all of our trade entries, all of our trade exits, all of our events, everything is just called out in Telegram, so make sure you guys are joined there today. Okay, all right, that's a fun intro because we got a lot of fun things going on today, but let's dive into this, and then we'll get into the actual structures of crypto, of what's going on, okay? Crypto market cap remains above 1 trillion, which is good, despite Tesla selling 75% of its Bitcoin holdings. Okay, let's take a look at kind of why this happened down here. I find this a little fishy and kind of interesting that we need to talk about. From Musk himself, we are certainly open to increasing our Bitcoin holdings in the future, so this should not be taken as some verdict on Bitcoin. Okay, I get that. Thanks, Musk. But here's what's concerning all of us. It's just that we're concerned about overall liquidity for the company. All right, guys, read through the lines here if you're actually seeing this. Let's continue here. Elon Musk is concerned about the liquidity for the company, maybe some hard times ahead. He might not be the only one. Apple reportedly wants to slow down hiring in 2023. Apple is planning to slow down hiring in 2023, according to Bloomberg, making it the latest big tech company to shift its hiring plans. Listen to this. I'm going to read this slower so you guys can see this. Many tech companies have adjusted hiring in recent weeks. Google CEO Sundar informed staff about a hiring slowdown. Meta's chief product officer warned employees of serious times and has issued a hiring freeze for certain roles. Uber CEO Dara vowed to be hardcore about costs in a memo, and Bloomberg reported in April that Apple slowed Genius hiring at some of its retail stores. Okay, guys, you need to understand something. If these big companies are taking these steps, it is most likely because they see something on the horizon that is going to intimidate their revenue, okay? I believe these guys are looking at a recession coming in the market. And the number one cost, all my business owners out there, you know this true. Every business owner knows that usually their highest cost for expenses is number one payroll. So I believe what's happening over here is we're starting to see these big tech companies shift out of, paying their employees, putting all the money there because one, I don't think they're going to see consumers purchasing as many products if we hit a recession because there's not discretionary income. So why not lay off some employees so the big guys at top can line their pockets a little bit thicker in a recession so they can buy things cheap and make more money as things go up, okay? Kind of crazy. But let's continue this. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Here's the deal, guys. You need to understand this. How do we actually define a recession? Take a look at this down here. Accordingly, for there to be a recession, real GDP, using the rule of thumb, has to have clearly fallen for at least 2 quarters. All right, guys, take a look at this. I don't know if you know this, but quarter one has already passed. If you did not know this, take a look at this. Real gross domestic product, GDP, decreased at an annual rate of 1.6% in the first quarter of 2022. Guys, we've been doing fairly good over here, and then we tanked in the first quarter of 2022. So based off the research we know over here, basically Julius was a guy that came up with this, we need to know when is the next report coming out, or at least the next news alert of this. It is going to be it's looking like July 28th. So gross domestic product, second quarter 2022, advanced estimate, okay? An advanced estimate will still print a number. So I think this is going to be a time where we really need to watch this market around July 28th, because technically 2 quarters in a row is going to give us a recession. All right. Now I'm taking all that and I'm going to correlate that over to Bitcoin over here, because if the overall market's S&P, because this is tracking the top 500 companies, if this market sees a recession, I'm pretty sure we're going to see a little bit of a drop back down. If maybe some of you guys can argue a huge drop down, the everything bubble is going to burst and we're going to crash. Okay. I'm not going to jump too far to conclusion on that. I want to just show you guys the structures we're looking at right now where you need to be watching very closely. Bitcoin was going to stay bullish if it stayed above this resistance here. Why? Because it was a classic break and a retest, which usually sees moves up to a higher high, which was looking at about $25,340. It did not get that. The first major bearish sign that you guys all hopefully saw, if you're not, you're seeing it now, was this break of the ascending support line. Our saving grace, guys, for all of you who are like, man, I hope crypto goes back up, you have to get a bounce here at 22,250. Okay, if you don't get a bounce there, you have officially broken the ascending support, and everybody looking at this is going to be looking at targeting the ascending support down here. This is what happened already over here. On this move, it's already what happened over here. We saw the move up, and then we saw the move back down. We saw the crash down here. We saw the move back down here. Also, you guys know the trend exhaustion being high, well money flow being high. This ended up calling the drop over here as well. And I think we're starting to see this play out over here where we're seeing this overextended to the upside. It got too many people excited. That's why we've been scaling out of our trades. I'm going to go through these. If you guys see your favorite coin, I'm going to blast through this because we need to be watching this. Market moving down means a new scalping trade is coming out. So watch this, guys. Okay, Ethereum. The lone child that's absolutely just been blowing up here lately. We all need to watch this super close right now. We are sitting at this area where we've got the ascending support. If this thing breaks down below, I would say if we go anywhere about 1425, that's an obvious visual structure break of the ascending support. And this will most likely try to see a move back down to this level right here, which is about 1,350. Okay, plot this on your guys' charts, because the next greatest buying opportunity, in my opinion, for Ethereum is right down here at the ascending support line at 1,350. Also, if that happens, it will correlate to trend exhaustion being low. Well, money flow is going to be moving out of the market as well. And guess what happened, guys? Last time we got low on both of these, we saw a decent. This is a really nice move back up. Prior time before that, the indicators called it. And you guys are able to get these in the description. They're 82% discounted for you guys. The last 3 times, 1, 2, 3. Do you guys see this down here? When you guys start seeing well sell, and this is at the bottom price, you need to watch for moves back up. The best spot to buy back into the market is right around here. And that's where we're going to be watching and do a lot of our buy-ins. Maybe a little bit sooner on these other coins. Because something like Cardano has been tanking lately, guys. And look at this bottom red section. I wonder if this is a potential good entry for a scalp. I actually don't know. Honestly, I'm going to do a really in-depth analysis of this and we'll call it out in the community. We want to pick the best one possible. But take a look at this, guys. Same thing on Cardano. We've got an ascending support line here. If this is officially broken, which it kind of has already, any type of move down to a solid 47 cent, most likely this is going to be going down. Let's go through this and let's fly through this. Okay, Mana Decentraland, you guys need to be watching this. Any move down to about, I would say, 85 cents. No, that's not even close. Let's say 87 cents is an official break. That's going to most likely get bearish. Look at this down here. We're trying to see a little bit of a move back up. Take a look at Dogecoin. Dogecoin down here, we're looking at about 6.6 cents. Anything breaking below that is going to be bearish. DOT, we've already broken. So here's the deal, guys. Like I said in the beginning of the video, some of this is already bearish, and this may just start coming straight back down to structure support here. So guys, for all of you who are like, we're going up, I don't know, guys. I mean, we sold up here at the top on SHE because we had a feeling we were going back down. So any type of move down here, we're going to start investing our money back because we're going to be able to buy more coins than what we started with. So AVAX holding on for dear life. EOS over here already broken to the downside. Ape trying to hold on for dear life. Link as well holding on. This guy over here, Matic, already has a break and a retest. This is actually honestly more bearish than anything else. Look at VET over here trying to hold on. We've got Solana already broke. XRP, that broken is not even retesting at all. That's just going down. Algo over here didn't even give us a warning. It's just like, forget this. I'm down. I'm just going to drop. So these are bearish signs in the market, guys. And if you've been following us, we've been calling some exits out up here. Okay, let's take a look at this real quick. I want to go over the actual metrics over here, and then we'll land this whole thing. But here's the deal, guys. Bitcoin, let's update this here so we can see what we're looking at. We've been sitting up at about an 85 to 84% chance of a drop. You guys have seen me call this like almost on every single video. When we get this high, you need to watch for drops in the market. When you see something like this, where we are pushing up to an 80% plus chance of a move back down, it's probably going to see a move back down in the market. And you guys can use these tools to simply do one thing, to make money. And that's what we're doing over here. Quickly, let's take a look at Ethereum, and then we'll wrap this up here. Ethereum over here, we're still seeing, the market cap moving up decently, but we did see a decrease. I think this is people saying, all right, we've gotten high enough. Do you see down here that long trades have been moving out of the market while the price has been moving up? Maybe preparing for a drop in the market? Guys, we hit almost a 90% chance of a drop up here. And if you correlate this to Ethereum over here, it was on this guy right there, 90% chance of a drop. And look what we're getting. We are getting that drop right now. And now you all know the levels of support, ascending support, that you need to watch. What I'm going to be doing for you guys is two things. Let's end this right here. You guys need to be watching out for the scalping trade that I'm going to be posting. I'm going to probably do this pretty soon. This may happen today or tomorrow. Simply snag a membership. We'll post that in Telegram. But then on top of that, you guys should be following me because I am going to start investing money back in. Our account over here is doing great. We put $50,000 in. We are currently up. Let's see. I'm kind of curious what we're currently up. Let me refresh this again. I just had to restart my computer here. Apologize about that, guys. Thank you so much for your patience. We're currently up $3,571 here. So if this market heads down any further, we're just going to rebuy back in here. Take a look at 88. We've already exited 25% up here, 25% here. So if we buy 50% of what we exited back in right now, we're going to be purchasing more coins than we started. This is absolutely awesome. This is what we're doing, guys. We are scalping, and I'm teaching you guys how to acquire as many coins as possible at the low before we see some massive, massive moves back up. Guys, we are acquiring as many coins as we can down here before we see some pumps up, and that's what's got me super excited. Okay, guys, that's it. I love you guys. God bless you. We will be going live today on Zoom, and we will be talking about Coinbase. We will be talking about Ledger, of how to set that up. We don't have it fully programmed yet. We'll be talking about that. Make sure you guys subscribe. We're going live today, 3 to 4 p.m. in the inner circle. Come join us on Zoom, and I will see you guys there later. Love you guys. God bless you. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.